Sushi. The story of a culture. Do you see just fish and rice? Or a centuries-old culture, a life philosophy, and the essence of how the Japanese see the world? Today we'll discover the grand story within this tiny bite. If you're ready, let's open the door from this small morsel to a vast culture. But the real story is quite different. Sushi was actually born from the needs of that era. The Japanese wondered how to preserve fish without refrigeration. The invention, fermenting fish inside rice. Then, in the early 1800s, a revolution began. Tokyo, known back then as Edo, was one of the world's most crowded cities. The population was approaching 1 million. Life was fast. People were in a hurry. The streets never stopped. Long fermentation processes no longer fit this tempo. Fishermen and street vendors found a practical solution. Fresh fish, rice seasoned with vinegar, and instant service. And thus, Edame Sushi was born, fast, fresh, and perfectly suited to city life. And that's how fast food was born. Japanese style, people would stand at stalls, eat 2 bites, and go. Just like stopping at a food truck today. But the story doesn't end here. Because when the Japanese do something, they don't stop until they've perfected it. Screen, sushi plate visuals, close-ups, white ceramics, few ingredients, clean lines, and so much space. In the West, empty space means something's missing. But for the Japanese, space is breath. Each ingredient tells its own story. No one interrupts anyone else. This isn't just food, it's a philosophy. Ma, the power of emptiness, touching the soul without overwhelming the eye. That's the essence of Japanese aesthetics. Simplicity begins where freshness meets respect. Now, a question for you. Tuna in spring or mackerel in autumn? A Japanese master can answer this question in seconds. Because for them, the season isn't just a calendar. It's nature's rhythm. Every fish, every vegetable has its time. And the Japanese don't force nature. They dance with it in a modern world where everyone tries to dominate nature. The Japanese have chosen to listen to it. Perhaps that's the real luxury. Becoming a sushi master takes 10 years. You're exaggerating. You're thinking, right? Listen to this. Some apprentices spent 3 years just washing rice. Just rice. Is this madness? No. This is the Shokuni spirit. For the Japanese, there's no big or small task. What matters is how you do that task. Every movement is made with intention. Every detail is handled with respect. Because perfection isn't one day. It's the sum of 10,000 days. Sushi eating scenes. Japanese restaurant culture in Japan. There are rules for eating sushi. How do you dip it in soy sauce? Where do you place the wasabi? Which piece do you pick up with which hand? It might seem silly at first, but these are actually the language of respect. Respect for the food, respect for the chef, respect for the effort, and most importantly, respect for the moment. That's why the Japanese don't look at their phones while eating. Because now happens only once. Sushi is eaten everywhere. But the next time you put that bite in your mouth, remember, what you're eating isn't just food. It's a philosophy, carrying within its simplicity, discipline, respect for nature, and aesthetics, a culture's story. Perhaps sushi is teaching us this. True richness comes not from excess, but from essence. Different forms, same philosophy. And tell me, how do you eat sushi? With rules or freely? Let's meet in the comments.